me just a sec. All right. Oh, yes, I know where I want to begin. All right. Fairchild spoke about the British colonizing Africa. Yeah, I majored in history at the University of Iowa. It wasn't just the British that colonized Africa. The big continent. The French colonized Africa, too. I should know because I had a college roommate who was from Africa, Cameroon and Senegal. And when he would call home, he was arguing in French with the telephone operators. And no, it didn't go very well. He had to argue with them. Oh, and there was even the Americans who colonized Africa, a country called Liberia. That's why their flag looks a lot like ours, and why their capital city is called Monrovia after one of our American presidents, James Monroe. All right. Might as well answer a few more jokes, so here we go. Bob Moore, he had one about Godfather's Pizza. I grew up in Iowa, and I love Godfather's Pizza. It's hard to find around here, but I have found a few places that have it, like Bobby and Steve's in Minneapolis, if you want just single serving. And the joke that my dad would have about Godfather's Pizza, I don't know how often he told it, but he would tell it to me, was he'd like to go to the employees at Godfather's Pizza and ask them to bring the thugs out of the back room. Yeah, my dad is eccentric to say the least, and old school as well, so I know some of his jokes are funny only to him, and sometimes to me, but it's hard to say how often. Well, I work in an office in downtown St. Paul, not that far from here. Some of those jokes write themselves, I've learned. People are always giving me material there. I know that I was going to my work spouse recently and I said to her, well, you've said to me before that I'm not surprised anymore based on the activities that I say I do, like going to burlesque shows or Lady Gaga concerts. And I said to her, okay, what would I do that would surprise you? And she said, skydiving. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I figured that she'd be like one of my comic friends and say something vulgar that she wouldn't expect me to do. And it's like, no, she didn't go there. Maybe that's why she's my work spouse, is that she's more mature than some of my comedy friends. Yeah, I went there. Yes. Daniel mentioned the passing of Prince. I know that another co-worker must have gotten confused because of Prince's passing, because she said, I've seen you drive your car out on the town before. Don't you have a little red Corvette? It's like, no, that's a Prince song. I'd probably get laid more often if I had a little red Corvette. But you know what? What I have a white Mustang, and it's old and has some rust on it. And I like how it still runs, but no, that car is not going to get me laid. I had another colleague that asked me why I didn't go to one of the memorial shows they had for Prince at First Avenue. You could have met somebody there, Lyle. It's like, Yeah, how often do couples talk about meeting at a funeral? Not too often. So I don't understand that either. I mean, why she's so desperate to get me fixed up. Not the same one that's my work spouse. We'll make that distinction there. Believe me, not the same people. Now, where do I go from that one? Oh, and then there's another colleague that I've asked her to fix me up, and she said, well, I only know East Indian girls, her ethnicity. And it's like, so I asked her about that. Well, I'm still interested. I mean, if they are, and it's like, we still have arranged marriages. It's like, why couldn't you have said that earlier? Nobody wants to fix me up. I don't know why. And she's always entertaining no matter what she has to say. Where she said, she came over from another apartment. She moved to another apartment. And she came over and said, how are things in your neck of the woods, Lyle? It's like, woods? We're in an office. It's like, why don't you fall in line and pretend for once? It's like, I'm not an actor, I'm a comedian. I have a hard time pretending. I'm very literal about things. Let's see, we do a few more good ones. All right, I did ones about the office. Oh yes, internet dating. I'm still in communication with a cougar, and and I'm still not sure why, because she's always been really weird with me. I'm particular about things, and she talked about living in Portland, and it's like, which Portland? There's more than one. There's Maine, there's Oregon, and I didn't want to assume and be wrong and just pick the bigger one, which was Oregon. And she said, all right, it was Oregon. It's like, yeah, you could have told me that. And then she said college football was huge in Oregon. It's like, actually it's big all over the country. There are a lot of college football games that outdraw NFL games. And then the fact that she used a lot of "yous" to make her point, it's like, that don't work for me either. Anybody who uses the word huge a lot, their vocabulary is anything but. There are a lot of other words you can use, like big, large, extra large. Extra large it doesn't just have to be a shirt size in my book.
So what are you?
Well, I usually wear extra large because I know it's going to fit based on what my weight is like. Yes, good. We're supposed to have answers here, and I've got them. All right, and yes, I still have a sticker on here from an event I did just earlier today. A friend of mine was doing a speed dating event, or speed friending event. That might have been why I didn't meet anybody there, because some people just wanted friends. It's like, sure, I want friends too, but I don't want to just friend zone everybody. And thanks to comedy, I've learned that term. And it was kind of weird, one of the things that happened there. I know that some people I'm going to like talking to more than others, but one lady there, I think she was calling me out on something because she was trying to school me on saying, when you're talking to a lady, you need to have your eyes up. It's like, are you accusing me of looking at your tits? It's like, I wasn't. Just because you might be used to dudes doing that doesn't mean I'm going to. I don't like people profiling me. I'm not like everybody, and it's not a one-size-fits-all world. And eventually, I spoke with somebody about going to St. Paul Saints baseball games, and it reminded me of being at one Saints game where somebody said, oh, they have a Japanese guy singing karaoke there. That's racist. It's like, what? They don't ask him to do World War II stereotypes, they just ask him to sing. And, last time I checked, who invented karaoke? The Japanese did? I was here last week at the show, and I love how they have music videos playing on the TV monitors there. You know what I saw? It was a Selena Gomez song that she did like she was at a karaoke bar. Love You Like a Love Song. And she had a Japanese lady introducing her. It's like, if somebody's good at something, I see nothing wrong with them doing it. If the Japanese go to karaoke, let them do it. I don't think that's racist. Call me crazy. Some people just want to claim that everything's racist. I don't understand that at all. I was at another Saints game, and somebody said they got banned from Twins games. It's like, what do you mean banned? My friends won't let me go. I told them two things. One, I would have went anyway. Nobody tells me how to live my life. And two, you should pick better friends. They're supposed to support you, not tell you how to live your life. And that's why I never joined a Greek house in college. I didn't want anybody running my life for me. That's why I've ended friendships. Nobody tells me how to live my life. I don't tell anybody how to live theirs. That's the agreement. That's why my standard line is, people ask me how it's going. Doing the best I can. If somebody can't accept my best in life, then they're not going to be a friend of mine. Because, hey, my best is still pretty good, even if it's not good enough for you. That's what I like about comedy. I do it for me. Only me. Oh, and I see Ski over there. All right. And yeah, I guess that'll about do it for me. So thank you. You've been great. I'm about time, wasn't I?
Yep.
Good.